I have been driving around trying to find anywhere to sleep for the night. Keep finding signs, no overnight parking, 2-hour limit. I think there's a Walmart up the road. Please let me be able to sleep there tonight. Let's go to Camp Walmart. Found a spot way off in the distance. I don't see any signs that say you can't park here overnight, but it's just not really giving overnight parking vibes. I can't drive anymore, and I'm just ravenous. I need to cook some dinner. Of course, the very first thing I do when I get anywhere to sleep for the night are immediately put up my window covers. I'm going to show you my go-to van meal for when I just can't put anything else together, when I'm exhausted, have no more energy. This is my go-to. It's probably the easiest meal that I could make. So just give me a few minutes. I'm going to change into something more comfortable, and then we'll start cooking. I always make sure to sleep in something that if I should have to leave in an emergency or run out of the van, or if I get the knock in the middle of the night, that I'm wearing something that I can just hop in and take off. 2 cans of black beans, a can of refried beans, vegetable broth, and pico de gallo. And we're gonna have ourselves world's easiest black bean soup. If it weren't so late and I wasn't so exhausted, I have a jalapeno, green bell pepper, some lime, onion. Actually, I don't have an onion. I would saute those. Do I want to cut the jalapeno and bell pepper? All right, we'll do it. Skipping the lime though. You put the exhaust fan on if I'm running propane. When I'm really low on energy, I literally just dump all the beans, the broth, and the pico de gallo into the pan. That's it. Tonight we're making it a little fancy with our peppers. And on the real fancy nights, we add some bell pepper, jalapeno, garlic, and onion. Rinse your beans as you see fit. I normally do a bigger pico de gallo, but they didn't have one. This one also looks weird. I got 2. I think 2 might be too much. 1 might not be enough. We'll see. Use them both because I don't know how long this stuff will last. If your pico de gallo is like juicy enough, then you might not even need the broth. So I'm gonna see if I could get away without using it. I'm not using the broth tonight. That pico de gallo is so weird. It's saucy enough. I like my soups thick. Now we have dinner. It's almost midnight. I'm not even cleaning my dishes because for some reason I can't find my dish towel. So I'm gonna wait until the morning and run into Walmart and buy a new one. The amount of stuff I lose in the van just baffles me. How can I be losing so much in such a small space? Like, where is it going? Don't like leaving it in this much of a mess, but I gotta tap out. I am tired, and I will see you in the morning. And wish me luck. Hopefully we don't get a knock in the middle of the night. Really surprised that I didn't get the knock last night. I don't think I slept well because I was expecting it any minute. I don't know why I was thinking that. I don't normally assume I'm gonna get the knock. Can I show you the biggest design flaw in my van? Maybe it's not a flaw, but can I show you the most annoying thing in my van? Yep, we need to go outside to do it. It's the fact that I need to go outside to turn my propane on. Which might not seem like a big deal because it's just a few steps, but imagine it's pouring out and you just want to cook something. Or you wake up and it's unexpectedly freezing and you want to put your heat on. Both of those scenarios would require me to get bundled up to go outside just to flip the switch on. A lot of people with the same van, they installed like an inside switch that somehow turns it on. Supposedly it's really easy to do. I've never tried it. The thought of messing around with like propane, me doing it, I don't like that idea. Someone offered to do it for me. If I were keeping this van, I would take them up on it. For now, it's just an annoying thing I have to deal with. Want to see the view I woke up to today? Target, McDonald's. Wobbly tables on a slant and a full cup of coffee. Recipe for spillage. What I have going on today, first and foremost, I need to regain control of this environment. So I'm gonna go into Walmart, clean up, like really clean. And then I need to do the traditional RV type chores. I need to dump my gray tank, dump my toilet. I think I'm okay on water, just got propane. Those are the biggest things. And see if there's anything around here of interest. And then, you know me, go where the wind takes me. So let me back up and tell you how I found myself in this position. I left Baltimore to bring my son back up to school. We're used to running into traffic in New York. It's supposedly a 4.5 hour drive. It's never less than 6. However, this time there was traffic almost the entire way. It took us 10 hours. And then I stayed around there for the whole weekend. I don't think that was initially my plan. I found really great beachfront parking that I could stay at. Perfect weather. Perfect weather. Got Atticus way over there. He's normally my Velcro dog, but he's like 100 feet away. Got the little blanket out for him. It was wonderful. It wasn't the cheapest, but I mean, I stayed there from the earliest moment until the beach was shutting down. You can't be there after dusk. That isn't good. We are finishing up at the beach, and it looks like somebody's setting up to propose. They have the heart-shaped rose. There's a mariachi band. Everyone's in their cars watching. So many people have been out here waiting for this proposal to happen. It's getting dark. It's really cold. I'm getting bored. Like so many other cars that were driving by and they like just came in just to watch this go down. So hurry up. And the beaches weren't crowded. The weather was like in the 70s, upper 70s. Nothing but sun. It was just really lovely, and I had no desire to leave for the weekend. Look at this beach. First of all, huge. It's a Monday, so it's dead. All this space. We were here Sunday, Saturday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and even like it was never super busy, so it's nice to be able to spread out. Here's my van from my seat. I'm just gonna sit out here, drink my grapefruit juice. My sister on a hike yesterday and greatly underestimated the difficulty of the hike. Doing good back there? Up there. Maybe they keep moving this scenic view. Yeah, so I don't know if she'll ever want to go hiking with me again. It was fun though. I felt accomplished when I was done with it, but definitely not what I thought I was signing up for. A lot harder than I was expecting. I bet the water looks pretty like in the winter. It was a fun trail, but it was not what I thought I was signing up for. Time for the post-hike meal at my favorite diner. Georgie's Diner. Georgie. And it's gonna be breakfast for lunch. I left later than I normally would have, so I got tired pretty quick, and there's traffic, and I decided I was gonna stop for the evening. There's 2-hour limits at most of these rest stops. Drove from rest stop to rest stop. I was just struggling, and I ended up driving later than I wanted, longer than I wanted, and I was just couldn't go anymore. I need to find somewhere to sleep fast. The sign of Walmart was like a lighthouse guiding me to safety, and you know the rest. This is not my first time camping at a Walmart. It definitely will not be my last. I haven't had the knock yet. I'm still waiting for my moment. I've been meaning to talk about this app that I saw in another RV group. It's called On the Way. This came up because of the flash flooding in Texas that happened last month. So this is a really good app that shows you all the weather that's along your route. I'm gonna put a little screen recording right here, or maybe it's over here. And I always mess that up. It will show you road conditions, wind, rain. There's just a whole lot of information, so you know what to expect along your entire route, which is really important. You could be driving through multiple states in the same day. It's just a reminder, mainly for me, but you know, maybe it'll help somebody else. Just want to mention that. Quickly running into Walmart, get some cleaning supplies, and then we're gonna get to work. At least I get my exercise in because I park so far away from the stores. Secured the goods. Kind of felt like a major dirtbag going in like this, but I went in, so I'm not a major dirtbag. I put one of these down to help with the rattling when driving, otherwise it could be pretty noisy. I need to get myself straight. I feel a little off balance, is the only way to put it, if I haven't done my little wake up routine. I've flossed. I like that I need to do this in the morning because it ensures that I'm at least drinking some water in the day. I need to eat some breakfast, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna make some breakfast. Simple, but filling, and just what I need. Robbie was just in here and had a bit of an accident, so no sheets for now. And a temporary comforter, which is another long story. Let's go get the vacuum. To show you my messy garage. It's a pretty small garage. Whole side you know, electrical stuff. That side is just kind of too small. Got worried for a second. I think it's time to say goodbye to Camp Walmart. Don't want to overstay my welcome any more than I already have, and they're starting to do yard work, so it's getting really loud. But got the place cleaned up a little bit. Now it's time to find somewhere to dump the tanks. These enter, entry, exit. Cool. Out of all the RV chores, I think dumping my gray tank is the one I like the most. I don't know if you can actually say you enjoy it, but out of all the others, it's the least daunting to me. Just take out the hose, put it in the hole, pull the little lever, and it's emptied. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fill up my gas tank, dump my toilet. Someone's at the dump right now. I gotta wait for them to finish up and then it's my turn. I've been there. New RVers. This is so funny how far I've come, because that used to be me. 3 years later, I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Whoa, still in reverse. See, like I said, still don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Alrighty. All right, let's dump. It is so satisfying to know I have an empty gray tank and an empty toilet. I heard it crash when I was driving and I couldn't see what it was, which always kind of concerns me. It looked like a case of sparkling water fell down and one of the cans was actually leaking everywhere, so it's a good thing I stopped. Let's get some groceries.
Then please place your bag in the bagging area. Then press the button to continue.
Chores are done. I'm gonna check out a trail that's about 30 minutes away from where I'm at. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out. I need a permit for the weekend through Labor Day. I don't know if they consider Friday a weekend. The beach considered Friday a weekend. So let's give it a shot. Okay, well, I'm in some picnic area. The lot is completely empty and big. I just can't tell if I can pick up a trail from here. Or I can investigate. Woo, they're emptying the porta pots that are right there right now. I feel like I'm emptying my tanks. Ah. Here we go. I'd love to tell you a little bit of information about this place, but I'm not sure I can read that. I've only tripped 4 times so far. Lots of roots. Oh, there's a deer right there. Oh, wag his tail. Why does it seem like he wants to say hi? He wants some pets. He keeps staring at me. Like weirdly, kind of creepy. Never had a deer stare at me that much. Like watching me. Let's see if we got a little view here. It's like a little ledge over something. Oh yeah. somewhere down there? River? There's supposedly an epic view towards the end, so stick around for that. From what I hear, it's pretty high, quite high. So I don't know how close, I don't know how close I'll be able to get to it with my old fear of heights, but we'll see. I might risk it just to show you. Oh, the moss is really pretty, and I am so out of shape, it's depressing. But only one way to get in shape. Lots of rocks to climb over, which is fun. Keeps it from getting boring. A little treasure or a sad kid somewhere. Tired, but we're still doing all white. Ha! Jokes. All right, we're at a crossroads. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was blocked off. We're supposed to continue on with the white. Seeing lots of mushrooms. I'm really just stopping to show you so I can catch my breath. Pretend I'm not tired. There's so many butterflies. I couldn't get them on camera, but it's kind of neat. So many flying around. I'm so glad I got one of these. I would barely drink water on a hike because I didn't feel like dealing with a water bottle. All right, folks, this is what we came for. King and queen seat. I went clockwise. No, I went counterclockwise based on some of the review recommendations because otherwise this king and queen seat, which is like, you know, what you're here for, is kind of in the beginning, and this way you're kind of saving the best for the end. And I kind of like that. Sometimes I can get bored on hikes sometimes, so I like knowing that I'm gonna have like grand finale at the end. Let's go check it out. But be warned, deaths and injuries have occurred. Not that they can, but they have. I'm not the bravest of people, so kind of makes me nervous, but we're gonna give it a try because lots of people have gone and survived. I can't tell if I'm coming after something, whatever that is. Oh, all right, we made it to something. I think this is the king and queen seat. I don't know, gotta get to the edge. See what we got. I think this is the king. Ooh. Yeah. It's high. Oh boy, I don't think I can get any closer. It's high and scary, but it's cool. I wish I could get all the way to the edge, but there's no way. Pretty cool. I think that's the queen seat. That's where I was. Ground somewhere down there. I'm in like a little cave. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Plenty of parking. Like a whole bunch. I completely missed this in the beginning because I was trying to figure out where I was. I'm at Rocks State Park in Maryland, and I just did the White Loop Trail, which connects to the king and queen seat. I really enjoyed the trail. Started off strong with the deer, who I swear wanted to play. You can't tell me otherwise. The view from the king seat was really cool. That was a strong finish. I definitely recommend going counterclockwise because the king and queen seat, which is like, you know, the goal, that would have been just like half a mile into my hike. And you know, I kind of like to save the best for last. I'm trying to decide what to do next. Do I want to make some lunch? Do I want to see about this other really short trail? It's less than a mile, but I think it goes to a waterfall. So I think I'm gonna give that a try and then make some lunch. I have a little bit of a headache. I think I just need more water. Imagine that. We're gonna give this little trail walk, see what kind of waterfall we come to. I think I'm gonna change into something that I could jump into the water if I am moved to do so. I have my bathing suit, but I don't want to do all that. Let's see. Done with the hat. I need my hair off of my neck. There's a Park Service truck that just pulled up. I hope they're not coming to check permits. It really needs to be clear if I need a permit today. Okay, we're coming up on some water. You can hear the waterfall. Oh, can see it. That's pretty neat. Pretty busy. I haven't seen a waterfall in forever. Getting some overspray. It feels good. Better go before I fall in. We're now at the top of the falls. So itty bitty from up here. Clearings like this are so pretty. Whew, I am done. That wasn't even a mile. I just realized how tired I was from the first one when I was walking back from that one. Hot, tired, super sweaty. And I'm hungry. I thought I was going to be making lunch, but it's dinner time. I had a protein shake on the first hike, so it kind of filled me up for lunch. I gotta get this window unstuck though. So if it's showing red, it's not fully closed. So normally you squeeze these and pull it open, but it's jammed. So I can't open it, can't fully close it. It's happened before, and I feel like I just keep doing the same thing over and over, and it eventually works. So I don't know. I've been messing with it for too long. I'm gonna take a break and come back to it. Waffle maker, tomato, butter, bread, cheese. Any ideas on what I'm making? I'm sure you figured it out. I don't think I have the right shaped bread for this waffle iron. So I think only part of it's gonna end up toasted. Let's give it a try. It's like a nice heirloom tomato. Put one side down. I don't know, maybe it's a good size. Tomato, and oh, it's very thick. I'm not so sure about this. Well, I guess it feels toasty. At first it didn't feel toasty, and I felt like I kept it in there forever. Actually smells like the waffles I've made. I think it's good. Doesn't have that like greasy grilled cheese feel, but this is fun. Yummy. Good stuff. I just want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. My obligatory request for you to subscribe. Please leave a comment. I really enjoy those. Those are fun. I think that wraps up a well-rounded day. Got some chores done, got some physical activity in, got nature in, got some good food in. Now I just need a good shower. As usual, no idea what's next, but I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.